EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Prescott on first down. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Tyler Bass for the excellent.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The first carry now. This is Williams. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 42-yard
So
line.
first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Down at the 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. D5. Check. 56.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. We're going to 53.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Josh Oliver. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Jaguars 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Allen. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Allen again. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 27, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
27. Watch 37.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 36, Prescott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, Prescott again. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Prescott yet again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 33-yard.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Going deep for Diggs. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
36 to Mike. Quick talk.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
From the gun, Allen. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Singletary here running out of the gun. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
2-yard gain on the play.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot him at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by pass is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. Allen now on the option right. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
36-yard line.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
The Bills' first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Gabriel Davis.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go one more. One. Give me 47. We go 46.
On play action, Prescott. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That one complete. He finds Sharp. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
DJ Sharp.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Pass incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
By the Bills.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they will find Davis Davis. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
A pickup of 2
Got
yards.
what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Kill. 6, line, 36. We're going to 54, line in.
Prescott now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. The open man is Westbrook.
Prescott's back.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
Up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. 47. Check. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 47. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Time to go. Night. Kill.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And nothing but daylight ahead. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
For a Jaguar.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Jaguars 24,